starting off today's video at the piano. Now this is located in room number 2. The school part is on one part, and we're going to explore the second half of room number 2. So I thought, what a perfect way to start everything off. This piano is on loan from Gladys Hamilton, and I found a wonderful little book here. It actually has God Save the King in it. Now, the music is attributed to John Bull from 1652, but I thought it was interesting that it had the king still and not listed as queen, because of course we all know it as God Save the Queen. Guess I should have practiced that first. But yes, that's a wonderful, nice sounding piano that we have here at the museum. Very, very lovely. A few other little items with our piano is some posters of a dance at Lucky Lake on December 21st from 10 till 2. Admission $1, looks like. I bet there's some great stories out there of dine-in dances over the years. Here we've got the Gold Tones. And this, the Lucky Lake Old Time Orchestra. Because that's another thing that would be very interesting to hear about, is the different music and musicians we had in town. Different bands that are going. Suitable to our God Save the King is our Union Jack along the wall. And then we'll get right into sort of our bank and office. This lovely thing. The precursor to a photocopier, which I think is a phonograph. I'm not sure. See, that'll be the question of the week. Is what is this thing called? Now, I remember Mom working at the church office and doing the bulletins this way for the Sunday service, typing out, of course, you got to make sure you don't make a mistake or you got to redo it again, and cranking the big handle, printing out the copies. Over on our desk. Some bank notes and our counter, some books, wonderful stamps, an old typewriter. Again, really hoping that you don't make mistakes. At least back in my day, if you had a typewriter, you could use whiteout. You'd roll it up, white it out, roll it down. I'm thinking, whiteout, not sure when that was invented, but I would say a newer type of thing. The old wooden desk. Rotary phone. There's a cute little video of 2 teenagers who have the task of trying to figure out how to dial a number using that. I think one of them finally got it. Of course, back when I was very little, we had party lines, and I'm sure there's some really good stories about those too. And the dialing and our wonderful operators. Here's our filing system. And the history of the Bank of Commerce. I will say I'm definitely missing our local bank. Just to run in to do that banking things that we need. Okay, so now we're going to the doctor's office. The old doctor's bag. The instruments inside. The phone. Very curious if we have a copy of Dr. Spock. Is that it? Because that was sort of the go-to book for any of those moms out there. Now this medical bag was actually belonged to Dr. Lucky, who donated a few other things, which we'll see on the wall here. Get a bit of a reflection. Bit of information about that. The Apollo medical apparatus. Very interesting. Giving currents. Blood pressure. Oh, looks like some castor oil and salts. Ammonia. Salves. Oh, I'm sure some of these, especially Epsom salts, have proven their worth for sure over the years. I definitely still use them. We've got some histories for Lucky Lake Health Center, hospitals. Of course, Dr. Smith's office was in the front part of the nurse's residence there. I guess that would be a question if anybody was in that nurse's residence, as I just bumped into the table. Our medical lantern, so to speak. The old wheelchair. Crutches. Oops, glare, but hopefully you can see those. A different collection of different medical bottles and old boxes. Okay. Little baby incubator. Weigh scales. Oops, a little close there. All right. Here's a nursing job description. We found a teaching one from before. This one's from 1887. If you have a good performance review for 5 years consistently, you can get an increase by the hospital administration of 5 cents per day. Got our Lucky Lake Union Hospital grand opening. 68. Information of our nurses and staff at the time. Here's the opening. Pictures. I just have to keep my phone on this angle. Very different bassinets these days. The old metal one. Of course, we've got bedpans and water jugs, the old hospital bed and chair and table. A few more of those. There. So as I finish up, this is just a very quick tour and overview. All of our Friday videos are. We'll see you next week.